This is Kevin's story. Kevin writes, I was born in Mexico City, Mexico, and raised in Connecticut, and graduated with a BA in marketing in 1974. In 1979, I started my own painting company. For 10 years, I did painting and wallpaper jobs, and the business did well, but became overwhelming. It got too busy, and the demands of paperwork, customers, and employees got the best of me. I walked away from everything. I just couldn't do it anymore. I did a lot of traveling, doing odd jobs for food, and staying in the woods as I traveled the East Coast. In 2000, I ended up in New Hampshire and lived on an abandoned lot for 15 years. I made shelter from articles I accumulated from various dumpsters. You would be surprised what you can find in dumpsters that make great shelters. I mostly ate food from local supermarket dumpsters, or bought food with any odd job income I could come by. The police and many in the community knew I lived there. My everyday activities and tasks were ones of survival. Keeping a good wood supply for fire, a food plan for the day, wash plan for the day, improving a walkway. This consumed most of my days. The winter cold and summer heat were tough, but you learned to cope with the elements. I had to watch out for bears and bobcats, but otherwise I felt safe. In 2015, the abandoned lot was being taken over by a construction company, and I was forced to relocate. In 2015, I decided to hike the Appalachian Trail from New Hampshire, eventually arriving in Carmel, New York. When I needed a rest, I used a plastic tarp as protection. I would travel about 20 miles between towns so I could get food to last me to my next stop. Being older now, I definitely had to slow my hiking pace, and the outdoor elements got a little more difficult to bear. Unfortunately, during one of my planned distances, my food supply ran out. I lived for almost a month on sugar packets and water until I just couldn't go on anymore. A hiker found me on the trail, collapsed, and called for help. I ended up in a hospital, and then in a rehabilitation center to strengthen myself, and then I ended up in a shelter. Fortunately, the shelter referred me to a home. I have a warm roof over my head, food, and support. I am happy to report that I am in pretty good health now, and to keep up my strength and passion, I continue to walk about 10 miles a day. I carry a backpack on me, and I know people wonder what's inside it. The only thing in my backpack is a few change of clothes, some water, and a small plastic cup. You never know what Mother Nature will throw at you, and I like to be prepared. I truly enjoy walking, and it is good for me. I don't watch television, and I don't own a phone. I haven't needed them for a very long time and don't see the need for them now. Recently, I learned about some Katona residents noticing my daily walking. They also noticed my shoes are a little worn, and I guess with all my walking, I'm just used to worn shoes. I recently received 2 new pairs of sneakers, a new pair of boots, socks, walking cane, bag, jacket, and more from these generous Katona residents. My housemates also received those. I have had a tough time putting into words how this has made me feel. I thank all the individuals that contributed to these lovely gifts and cannot express how heartwarming your gesture was. I truly have had a hard time coming up with what to say.